Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Let's get into today's card. It's very brief, it's very simple. I am worth continuing. I am worth continuing. Now, I want to break this down a little bit, okay? I want to just give y'all a little bit of context behind this right here, okay? Because the I that this card is speaking of is a very specific I. It's an I that recognizes and understands who you were created to be, and you walk in that identity. Okay. So in Genesis chapter 1, it goes through all of the varying things that God created. Okay. It says that God created a thing, an entity, and it was good. That word, that Hebrew word good, it means pleasant, it means agreeable, and it speaks to the future generations. Okay. And God said that it was good. Good speaks to the future. I heard someone recently talk about what the word good in Hebrew means. It's the word tov. And they said that that word speaks specifically to the ability to replicate or multiply God's will in the earth. And God said that it was good. That means that God recognized the inherent ability of that thing that He created to replicate or multiply His will, the purpose for that thing in the earth. We talk about this card. I am worth continuing. The I that this is speaking to is the I that is Tov, is the I that recognizes that it has its being in the Most High, that it carries the breath of the creator of the universe, and the purpose of that breath is to multiply, increase, and reproduce God's will in the earth. That I is worth continuing. So, two questions here for us to ponder today as we think about the fact that you are worth continuing. When do I most feel like giving up? When do you most feel like giving up? The second question here is, what do I have to offer that the world needs? What do you have to offer that the world needs? This is really important because your continuing a lot of times is contingent on the urgency that you sense regarding the value that you have to offer. If you truly believe that you're worth continuing, it's really important for you to identify those moments, those times, and those experiences that bring you to a place where you're ready to throw in the towel. Because those are the vulnerabilities, those are the areas in which you need to create a strong community of accountability, support, and you need to place strong guardrails around those areas. If you know that these are the areas that you're susceptible to giving up, you need to make sure that those are the areas that you guard diligently and closely. And then again, as it relates to what you have to offer, it's important for you to know that so that you understand what's at stake. What is at risk if you choose to not continue? Who is at risk? Who will be losing because you're not continuing? Who will be walking around with lack because you're not continuing? As believers, whose souls would be lost for longer than what they need to be lost because we choose not to continue? So again, I am worth continuing. You are worth continuing. Um, I just feel like that's a really powerful affirmation. That's a really powerful thing to process and sit and think about. Because I feel like a lot of times we don't think about that. I went to a conference one time, and somebody asked me, "Who is losing because you're not winning?" And when I mean to tell you, that thing hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, mm, "Mighty God, help us all." When it's put like that, you feel the weight of the responsibility of your purpose. This box is really to encourage you through times of difficulty, opposition, challenge, hardship, trials, tribulations, all the things that are unfavorable, okay? And this deck is really to help you reframe your mind, to anchor you, to bring you to a sober place of heart, mind, and soul, to be able to persevere through hard and challenging times. They're good for all kinds of things: prayer points, prayer prompts, affirmations, reflections, small group conversation, one-on-one conversation, um, uh, just points of conversation that can be used in all kind of different spaces. Podcasts, like I already mentioned, small groups, one-on-one conversations, Bible study questions, discussion questions, and so you guys grab you a pack of these cards. There's two other decks which we'll get into in the next few days. Abide, Significance are the other two decks. Um, but this is good stuff. I would encourage you to grab a deck or two or three and be blessed.